This is the update from the 2005 Game of the Year, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. We did a whole lot of updates to this thing. It's amazing. One of the things we've done, we've taken Sam Fisher and we put him in all new elements. One of the things you're going to see him deal with is he's dealing in broad daylight. He's fighting in broad daylight. He's unmasked. He's got all kinds of missions that have conflicting goals. So, for instance, because we made him a double agent, we've asked Sam to infiltrate a U.S.-based terrorist organization. Now, one of the first tasks he's given as he's trying to get himself in with this terrorist organization, the leader right here, Emil Dufresne of that terrorist organization, has offered him a choice. He wants him to execute this innocent hostage, this American hostage right here. Now, you as Sam are being tested. You will have a decision as the player to determine what you want to do here. Whatever decision you make will affect the outcome of the game. So, what would you do? Would you shoot him or not shoot him?
Shoot him!
Take him down. That's just take him down. Give him a clean shot. There. Well, one shot and done. Now, that was a good move. Hey, sometimes you gotta take out one person to save a lot of others. Now, you've ingratiated yourself now to the terrorist organization because you've done what he asked you to do. Now that he trusts you, he sends you on a mission that will take you to Western Russia. What you will do here, you will skydive onto a glacier. Now, one of the things in the past Splinter Cells, these things that we call cutscenes, you would have just watched him skydive onto the glacier and then the mission would have started. But not in Splinter Cell Double Agent. No, now you, the player, will control the jump. So, you have complete control over this skydive. Now, you determine what you can do in the air, the camera angles. You'll determine when the chute gets pulled. If you do not pull the chute in time, that'll be the end of the mission. That'll be the end of you. So, again, another new cool feature of Splinter Cell Double Agent. So, instead of cutscenes, we're having what we call directed missions. So you'll notice here coming up, you're going to control this jump coming out of the plane. New graphics here, we've got sky graphics. You're going to be able to see the wind blowing against Sam's gear and face. Again, the mission here, you're going to skydive onto this glacier and then try to hijack an oil rig. Sam's about to make this jump. Now keep in mind here, you guys are controlling this jump. So you control the camera angles. You control the flips and spins if you want to do that in the air. Right there, the camera angle's right even with them. You can go underneath, you can go above. Again, you can spin, you can flip, you can do whatever you want. While you're having that fun, don't forget to lose sight of that altitude meter, because at some point you want to pull a parachute. There's the icon right there. That tells you should try to pull the parachute. The parachute does not open. Now what do? You gotta find the auxiliary chute. The auxiliary chute is found on the left hand. You want to spin the controller around with your left thumb, find the highest vibration point. If you find that, that's when you'll stick it and get the auxiliary chute to pull. Nice move. Ariel is a good player. Again, if you can't execute that, you'll go kaplat right on the glacier down at the end of that mission. You have to start over again. So there's no givens here. You've got to control everything. That's the thing with Splinter Cell Double Agent. You, the player, have a lot more control. So now that you've landed on this glacier to start your mission, it begins. Now again, you're going to notice you're in broad daylight. This is something that's never been seen in Splinter Cell before. You're in broad daylight with not a lot of coverage, not a lot of stealth opportunities here. So you're going to make your way along. Again, you got very little crevices there you can use, but you got to use your environment. Some other things you're going to notice here, the helicopter just brought in a couple of guys, a couple of guards you're going to have to contend with. Now there's a couple of them right there. Now you have options. You can take them out. You got grenades. You got a machine gun. Now you can also just sneak around them. It's up to you. Headshot right there. Remember, you got one more guard to deal with. So again, you're going to use your environment here, whatever you can use. You got a little ridge here in the glacier, use it. You got the last guard right there checking out his buddy. Might be a nice chance to take him out. No idea. Nice. Okay, great. Now we're going to make our way over. Now this is coming up to one of the coolest new features of this game. As we're making our way along this, got another guard there. Gotta get him. Oh, we can get around. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, he came right into us. He's right there. try to sneak around him. There we go, he took him out. The guy was wily, he's hard to get rid of. Coming up on the coolest new feature of this game. You've seen him fight on land, you just saw him skydive through the air. Now up in front, Sam's able to go underwater now. So as you can see, cool new underwater graphics. Now he's swimming through a crease in this glacier. As he's swimming along, we don't stop there with the new features. Not only can he swim, you'll see in the distance some translucent ice. Translucent ice means we can see through the ice. Now what that allows us to do, we're able to use the ice sheet now as a stealth opportunity. So now that we're stealth underneath the ice, we control camera angles. So you can see we can look up through the ice or look where we're swimming. Now a cool effect here we can do, we can bang on the ice. By banging on the ice, we call attention from one of the guards that's outside. Now we can keep our camera angle pointed up, find out, see where that guard is. There's the guard right there, we see him sneaking up. That guard has no idea we're laying in wait underneath him. We'll wait for him to get right above us, then we'll get the claw, and we'll bang on the ice, bang, bang, punch through the ice, make a hole in the ice, pull the guard down through the ice, and execute him right there on the spot. Another cool new feature of this game, an ice sheet as a stealth, to be able to break through the ice and kill him.